Hello. Now, okay, I'm just gonna say I'm re-editing this, and oh my god, I moan a lot. I think it's because I'm having such a better day today that I was like, oh my god, all I've done in this video is moan. Anyway, I'm just being real, so back to it. But yeah, just wanted a disclaimer, I'm having a much better day today, so anyway, back to yesterday, Jim. This is the worst angle ever, and this might go terribly wrong. But I'm gonna ask my dad to help me get a better setup at some point. But I really wanted to do a drive with me. I've got some thoughts and I need to use the car. So I thought, why not do two things at once? So obviously I'm gonna be looking up here, and this is the worst angle ever. But you know what? I've got shit to do, so you can come along, and I just always wanted to do this, so let's do it together. Obviously I'm using hand controls, so you're going to be seeing me use this as my accelerator. I will try and get a setup where you can see everything while I'm driving, but at the moment you're just going to have to deal with just seeing me accelerate and, brake. So, I'm going to go to Poundland because I just want, as I like to say, to make a transaction, and I've just got some thoughts and feelings. You're going to be hearing noises as I drive, but that's what hand driving is. Basically, I have had a bit of a hard week, and I really hate admitting that I've had a hard week, because I don't like to be vulnerable. I don't like to admit that I'm disabled, even though I'm proudly disabled. I don't like to mention the things that I can't do. And January is such an awful month for everybody. It is just not a nice month. And the lack of energy I have got at the moment is severe. It's really hard, and even though I preach to everybody, do what you can, don't let people think that you've got to be productive 24/7. It's so easy to say that and then not actually practice what you preach. Yesterday in particular, I think with the change in weather, I really felt the storm coming. I said on Instagram, I think I'm a little bit magic because I can feel when a storm is coming, and it's awful. My bones feel heavy. I just don't feel myself, and I really have to choose between doing things that I want to do versus what I need to do, prioritise. The sun is in my eyes. So I had quite a bad day yesterday. I was aching, and my mum was coming to see me anyway, and I'm going to be really honest with you, she helped me do the basics, and I find that still, even though I need help a lot of the time, I find it really hard to admit. What I've waited for since that was a bit sunny, that will have to do. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't making any sense there, but basically I just had a really achy day yesterday, and I always talk about accept help, take help when you need it, but I don't actually take that advice. And I think two things that I stress about in life. One is keeping this car going. I love driving, I love this car, but for whatever reason, I've just found that the battery has to be used a lot. So I had a situation where they basically put the wrong battery in the car, and it's much better now. They've put a better one in, but it was I'd not used the car in 4 days, and it would pack out, the battery would just go. So I just felt like I was it was compulsory to get in the car. So it made it not fun anymore because it just felt like a chore. So I've been stressing about that, making sure so like, don't get me wrong, I love going to places and doing things, but like, I want to do it on my own terms. I don't want to be told what to do. So that was stressing me out. And what else was stressing me out? Oh, like videoing, doing YouTube in particular. Like, I find doing short reels and TikToks quite easy because you don't have to like do loads of makeup. No, I've not got makeup on now, but like, I don't have to do much. I can just talk to the camera. But I realised I need to treat YouTube the same, because who cares, you know? Like, today we're just rolling with it, and I need to do things that I can be consistent with. So I thought, basically, this is why I'm in the car. But I'm gonna go to Poundland and just have fun, enjoy. And I need to, this is basically a reminder to all of us, including me, that January is really, really hard. It's cold, it's dark, it's shit weather, it hurts our bones, it hurts our bodies, and we can't control that. But what we can do is control what makes us feel good, and if feeling good means relying on other people a little bit more, or cutting down our activities a little bit and replacing them with like low level activities, then that's what we've got to do. Let me know if anyone else feels similar, and let me know what you do to try and conquer that internalized ableism, because I would love to know. Anyway, I'm gonna go into Poundland now, have a look round, see what there is, and let's go make a transaction. Whoop. Okay, I am back in the car. I've been to Poundland, all went well. The sun is actually setting, which I don't like it when it does that, because then the sun is really low, but I've put my sun thing up, so hopefully we are ready to go. I did, oh, forgot to put my keys in bloody thing. I did have to repark the car a second time, because when I came out I noticed that I was parked like near the wall, which is embarrassing because the curb is flat. So, you know, usually you feel the curb and you're like, right, I'll stop now. Anyway, it's so weird because if I make mistakes, I get really embarrassed, and I feel like, I don't want to get too deep because we've just gone to Poundland, but I feel like I don't have room to make mistakes as a disabled person, and like, that's for me to like deal with. But I feel like I always feel like I have to over explain why I do things. I guess in the back of my head, I'm just gonna be really real with you, trolling does impact me, and I don't care about my looks, I don't care what people say about what I look like. I'm very confident in who I am, but when it comes to driving, because there's trolls that are like, you shouldn't be driving, that's dangerous how you drive with hand controls. Like, if then I do something that's like a normal mistake, like, you know, I might be over the line a little bit on parking, or I might do something that's just a little bit like, ooh, close call. But it's okay, like, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. We're out of the sun now. Yeah, so I guess this is just my little message to say disabled people are allowed to make the same mistakes as non-disabled people. And it's something I'm still working on. I think it's from, as well, like, having so many people patronise me, like, all my life, really. Questioning my, you know, you're not going to put your coat on. What do you want to eat? Oh my god, are you having that to eat? Like, it makes you second guess everything. So when it comes to things like driving, where you're like dealing with a machine, yeah, it just feels a bit, just building my confidence, you know. But that's alright, that's okay. Oh, and we are here. I'm so glad I did that. I feel like I've had a nice time. Got myself some little treats. And now I can relax. I can rest. And I can chill. Let's go. Go home. Got my lips are dry. Here we are. She's back. The main thing I treated myself to was these cute little pens. Just the cheap versions. And this little colouring book. I just thought, this will be lovely for when I'm making and I just want to do something. So I thought, yeah, why not? I also got these double chocolate chip muffins because I thought cup of tea and that would be gorgeous. And then some munches because I love munches. And then I saw this cotton pad holder, and even though it's a cotton pad holder, I actually thought this would be good for, you know, those sachets of like hot chocolate, because this brown top matches. I could put my little sachets of hot chocolate and Ovaltine in my kitchen. So yeah, successful, I think. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there. I've had such a great afternoon. I feel like driving and talking to you is a lot of fun, so I might do that again. I'll try and get the angle better next time. And obviously the proof is in the pudding when I edit it. Let's see how, like, if it was entertaining at all. But let me know if you did find it entertaining, and I'll do it again if you did. But thank you for watching. Give it a like if you enjoyed it. And I will see you next week, next Sunday, with another video. Bye!